Hello everybody, my name is FlareBlitzed here, and we've returned back to our adventures of our Remember. Now in the last time around we achieved the first bad ending of the game, and there is one more bad ending and a true ending to this game, and hopefully I'll be able to get all this wrapped up in one episode. So it's set to, yes, look at something or read a note. Its contents have been rewritten, even though I simply wanted to be together with everyone. Just always wanted to continue living together with everyone. And despite all that, why? Why is it only the things I wished for that have all ended up disappearing away? I don't know. Did say something about investigating purple flowers. But which purple flowers was it referring to? Forget-me-nots. Wonder with Japanese writing, okay. Okay, it's just Japanese writing in general. I do not mean to be racist there. Okay, where does this lead us to? Okay, I think... Damn it. Okay, we are back, and what we had to do is replay the entire game again, following all the sequences needed in order to achieve the second bad ending and the true ending of the game. Now, the most important thing to remember when you come up to this part is to not inspect these purple flowers as soon as you get here. You need to inspect them after you have gone through the cutscene and before the cutscene grown the morning glory. Excellent enough, because you can only investigate it once and it won't actually pop up again. They're called forget-me-nots. And in order to achieve the second bad ending, you need to inspect the purple flowers like so. It has the name forget-me-not written on it. This flower represents your hair ornament, Mew. Not just resembles, but matches exactly, I think. Is that so? I was previously taught the meaning of this flower. Please don't forget me, a flower with those kinds of feelings put in them. You can't remember the person who taught you that. Yeah. Strange, isn't it? Even though I know the meaning of this flower, I can't remember who told me it. Even though that person probably told it to me, putting these those flowers, those kinds of feelings in this flower. Muddled up, and it's Easter Sunday. Lots of gibberish in my language. Don't feel so down about this now. You've lost your memory, so it can't be helped. It's not your fault, Mew. But if you forget, all you need to do is remember again, right? I told you I'll help you with that, didn't I? Yes, that's right. Thank you, Huyuaki-can. That's right. Yes, something was forgotten. All we need to do is remember it again. Mew's memories as well as mine. Surely we'll be able to remember again. Good. Now with that in progression, this may look like the same as the first banding where Mew gets all tired, but there's a little bit of a difference in this time around. Investigate this beforehand so we know absolutely sure that this would work, and this time around it will work, because last time around it just stayed as it was, which was not a good thing. So regardless of what event outcome we did beforehand in the last time around, we would only got the first bad ending because we didn't do all the pre-requirements first of hand to do this. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all this reading again because we've gone through this already. No. Please don't go away anywhere, okay? Please don't leave me. No. She's sound asleep. Sleeping tired eyes. I've also gone a little sleepy. But just a little, let's rest here. That's a good idea, because I think that, at least just for this little while, this place can also at least allow us to rest. Really now. And so, good night, Mew. Hi, Archie-can. What is it, Mew? Were you watching the stars again? Yes, at first I didn't quite like it, but I guess it really is quite beautiful. I've brought food, okay? Okay, I see. What is it for today? The same as always. Your favourite, Hayate-can. A sandwich again? Even though I said I like it, but I get tired of it if I eat it every day, you know. Phew, there you go. You say that you still eat it all of it. It's because you made it, Mew. I can't just leave any of it, okay, right? Last reading. Just how many years have we spent here by now? My sense of the lapse of time has gradually disappeared. As the world outside is now like this, I don't know whether it's morning or night. Nothing has happened since then, and we weren't ever attacked either, so knowing that we can't get out of here, we decided to wait in this mansion for help. But just as I vaguely already knew, this world has no connection to the world outside. Nobody outside can contact us, nor do anything that affects us. There is pretty much nothing, pretty much no hope we will be saved. Which is why we have no choice but to live here. For some reason, our clothes and bodies didn't get dirty in this world, and we don't get hungry or thirsty either. It was quite mysterious, but once we got used to it, it became quite easy for us. Of course it was painful at first, but since Mew was there, I was able to overcome it. In times when I felt like I was able to give in, Mew was always there beside me. If Mew wasn't there, I would have been broken already, mistake. If Mew wasn't there, I would be able to bear this kind of lifestyle. I wouldn't have felt like trying to bear it either. Yes, to me right now, Mew is everything. As long as Mew is there, everything is fine. Whatever lifestyle and whatever environment it will have to be, I'll enjoy it for sure, which is why... Hi, can. What is it? Please don't go away anywhere, okay? Be with me together always. Yes, I will always be with you, Mew. That's right, I will always be by your side. Always, forevermore, for eternity. Actually, that sounds quite sad. Be with the same person for all of eternity. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie me. We have to go through the credits again. So we'll be right back, folks, after we've gone through this sequence. The distorted conveyed feelings. Now, in order to get the true ending of Remember, what we need to do is exactly the same as last time, but also we need to read the note on the table again, because it would have changed, and hopefully this time around, because I haven't done this yet, we will be able to not end the game, but we'll have another episode of you. Its contents have been rewritten. Even though I simply wanted to be together with everyone. Just always wanted to continue living together with everyone. And despite all that, why? Why is it only the things I wished for that it all ended up disappearing away? I do not know, but hopefully we will be here to stay. Hopefully we go back here and nothing will change. What are we to do from here, Mew? No. I hope... If... I don't want to go through the whole game again if this is always going to be the outcome. I hope that we find something on the other side of this. Not just rest here and then get a bad ending. Because this is not going to be good enough for us. Anyways, let us remain calm about this, and let us remain positive. But in the realms beyond, I get the feeling that we're going to achieve yet another bad ending, but it will be the same as the previous episode. I don't know why, but Mew's just so cute. She's just adorable. I know, it's just the way that Huyuaki has got his mask around her and it just sort of covers her mouth. Okay, we've gotten here. Good night. Where do we go from here? What memories are like? Ah, ha 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 ha! Excellent, we get a cutscene or some sorts. We've done it. We are on the path of a true ending now. Episode 3. This world wishes and feelings and thus. It's in Japanese as well. What are we to do from here? Hey, Mommy. Why are there so many stars out there like that? That, you see, is because each and every one of these stars is someone's wish. Because everyone has made so many wishes to these stars, and so these stars answering these wishes shine as they do. It's because of this that we can see such beautiful stars. For us to be able to see stars is thanks to the wishes everyone has made. I see. Then if I were to make a wish, would it reach those stars? Yes, it will for sure. As long as it is a wish that you truly made from your heart. Good for you. I wonder if that was in Mew's dream. Huh? What is this place again? That's right, I came into this mansion and was then unable to go out, and then tired, took a rest together and fell asleep, together with Mew. That's right, Mew. And Mew is not here. Where did she go? Mew is not here. How could this... No way, could it really be that when I was sleeping, it's because I lost focus? Because it needs a evaluation to switch the U and the A around, because I didn't think properly of Mew's safety, or because of me, Mew, huh? In any case, I need to go find Mew. That sounds great. Maybe you need to concern your own life first. That would probably be the best course of action. But what do we do from here? Do we need to revisit everywhere that we've already been to? It won't open. What about out here? It won't open. These obviously are locked by a mysterious force at work, because we've already done all these with the keys. And going over here won't solve anything, I suppose. So I guess our only avenue is to the left side of the mansion. What new mysteries await and remember? What new things were... All the doors are locked. Why are all my paths locked? Like this, I can't even search for Mew. Why only Mew? If I wanted to come attack us, it could have just come after me. Why? Only such a weak child like her. Why would it leave only me alone? It was in the first place because I lost focus here. If I didn't think so naively, it wouldn't have turned out like this. Are you really? A mysterious figure? What was that just now? Mew? Wasn't that a person? It was a person with a large body, and it looked like an adult woman. A person in this mansion, perhaps? Then, as for everything that has happened before now, as well as why Mew disappeared. But there was nobody here until just a moment ago. And besides, that person, just like Mew, doesn't give off any air of malice. That person is looking at me from the other side. That person is probably telling me to come follow. In any case, let's try following after that person. It might lead me to some clue. Maybe I want to save first. Maybe the camera is fixated to my right position. There we go, that's better. What do you want? The door is open now. Just where did that person go? We do not know, but let us seek out what it remains of this place. The library. What will the library give for us? I wonder if there's anything new within this realm now that this new person is entwined with our story. I wonder how they will be able to manipulate the stories around us. That floating object was not there before. What's this light? There was also some kinds of lighting, some kind of lights floating around on the roof, but whether we're talking about this light or the scenery on the roof, just what is actually going on with this mansion, or rather, with this world. Huh? What was that just now? The view of some kind of scenery suddenly floated up in my head. It was probably a scene of a study, but also when I touched... Sorry. When I touched the musical score back then with my hands, I had a similar feeling. Just what is this really now? Something impossible, even psychologically, happens just now. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That light for a moment ago just disappeared. This light might have been what showed me that scene just a moment ago, but I can't just feel bewildered by this now. I'll need to hold my heart steady or else I won't be able to do anything. In any case, I need to think about finding Mew. Are you sure that's the wisest of ideas? Are you sure this has not been just one giant elaborate plot by Mew? Was it just now a person I saw a moment ago? Where was that person until now? In the depths of this house, lingering in confinement. Now I wonder if this person has given us these memories. Again, this floating light. Also, that person is not here. Where did that person go? I wonder to myself, as I thought. Oh, somebody, yeah, a girl. Again, a scene in this mansion, just like the one a moment ago. It was probably something that once happened here. Also, I just saw right now a boy in it, right? Then was the boy that was in it a person of this mansion? There's gotta be some sort of relation towards this mansion. But it seemed to be that he was writing a musical story in the study. That boy, Then the handwriting musical score might perhaps have been written by that boy. So it was that little boy who wrote that musical score. Amazing! But that musical score, why did I know of it? I've never met that boy, nor have I ever seen him. Well, I wonder if it's a younger version of Huyuaki. His hair was blonde, like the streaks that... some parts of Huyuaki's hair were blonde, and that boy's hair is blonde. But I knew about the musical score and the song that was here before I lost my memory. No, I don't need to think excessively about this. Whatever the case, for now I need to go look for Mew. I bet that boy was a younger version of Huyuaki. Huh. This floating light. Anything else in here? No, good. Good, I wonder if there's anything else along this realm. What do we do here? It won't open. What about this side? It won't open. One of these doors have got to open. Unless there's something that I've missed back. Oh. another scene. Wait! Wait up! Who are you? Floating lights. Oh, one positioned near a cat. No, a doll. Why do I think of cat? Okay, mainly because I'm used to cats in these sort of games. Why is it that these lights have been appearing wherever that person goes? It seems to be just as if that person is guiding me. Just who the heck is that person? Oh, a mother with her boy? That right now was a scene in this room. Also, that woman who also appeared in it. So that person was probably the mother of that boy. Yes, it looked like the woman was wiping away the edge of that boy's mouth for him. It looked like an ordinary happy family. It feels impossible that that was something that once happened in this mansion. It existed in a mansion within the real world. Where you are right now, it's just a parallel mirror of it within a world of dreams. It would have been great if my own family also had such warm feelings. My own family has always been somewhat a bit distant to me, as if there was some kind of invisible separation between us. But both I and my parents never said that out loud, because somehow we just couldn't say it. Yes, when I was a little like that boy. Huh? I can't remember. Even after I lost my memory, certainly I was just as small as that boy. Even so, I couldn't remember anything about those times. Can't even remember how I looked like during those times. Why is it that? Is that also due to this light, or is it? Whatever it is, I can't just stand still here. Right now, it's not just about me. It's also about your friend Mew. And also, as you may notice, this is quite a one-way path at the moment. There's no branching points. So we definitely know that this is the way forward to the true ending of it, I remember. That was the sound of a door opening somewhere. But where though? Not this door. Not this door. Maybe up here somewheres? Locked. As suspected, it is locked. Let's save here and inspect this ball of light now. It's actually quite hard to see. Just where the heck did that person come from? Even though there's so much I want to ask. Mother and her boy again, but boy looks quite sad. That's right now was a scene in this place. Is it as if that boy was being scolded? Maybe. Perhaps he was up to mischief in this sanctuary. Must have been a naughty boy. Speaking of which, I've pretty much never gotten angry by my parents. I don't think that my behaviour was good from the beginning, but I did at least make mistakes and do bad things before. But they pretty much laughed and forgave me every time. But it was only once that they ever did get angry with me. I could remember it clearly even now. They said something like, not mourning over someone no longer here will get you nowhere. While I was watching some television program, I think. They continue with, don't you understand how that person feels? And they got real angry at me that time. And now at least, I certainly do think that at that time, I did feel something self-centered. But for some reason, just after they got angry at me, they made really apologetic faces and behaved kindly to me. Even now, I don't know what they meant by that. Though maybe it was just that they were trying to comfort me. Never talked about anything about before I lost my memory, not even once. Maybe it was just at the time that she touched us on something related to my past. We do not know what or why you felt like that. No need to go in there anymore. Maybe that's a good thing for us. The sound just now was the sound of a locked opening. Did that other entrance there just open? As I thought it did open. Then with this I might be able to go outside. Oh, that thing again. Leave me be. I do not want you around here, beast. Leave me be, of course. It's going to lead me all the way back here, isn't it? Oh, thank goodness. Did I outrun it? Just what is that fella? It isn't like it's simply settled down in this mansion. I don't understand at all what that wolf really is, or anything of these strange things happening in this mansion. I mustn't think too deeply. I mustn't think too deeply about this. For now, finding Mew is the only thing I need to think about. For now, let's try to go back to the entrance over there. I would rather save first, and then try that. Because sometimes we get to a lot of cutscenes, and with those cutscenes, it takes up a lot of time. And we do not want to go there again, do we now? If we go back there and the wolf is there again, then obviously we need to do some sort of task first in order to achieve that goal. What lays behind here? This is somewhere we do not know. This place is the mansion's garden, it seems. Certainly it looks like the outside of a mansion, but if it's so in the sky, just like the one seen from the roof, there's those lights floating about, as if it were a starry sky. For now, in any case, let's look around here. I don't have time to just stand around. Really now. Beautiful garden rose tree. More things to discover. A table. A ball of light. Anything up to with one of these chairs? Or a particular angle on this table? Maybe not. Okay, let's just investigate this then, and we'll be on our way. This place is surrounded by a forest of trees in all directions. It doesn't seem like I'll be able to go out from here. Speaking of which, just where did that woman go? I haven't seen her for a while. Here, she looked much younger then. However many times I get this feeling, I just can't get used to it. And so this one was a scene of that woman taking care of the garden, perhaps. Could this person really have been the one who was taking care of everything, both this garden and one on the roof? But I also got the feeling that she was really absorbed in doing stuff like taking care of the flowers, And if so, that's quite some amazing enthusiasm. Surrounded by such a beautiful garden and flowers, if she was able to raise all of them, she must have been quite content, just like that boy. Another one still, but this light feels different from the other ones before. Yet this light feels quite nostalgic and warm. Huh? What was that just now? A sudden rush of noise in my head. No, that's not it. It's as if my own self is trying to distance itself from this scene. Perhaps this light has something in it that I'm unconsciously rejecting. But even so, I just can't. I can't just keep on avoiding it. If it's for saving me, I can't just give up here. Ah, little boy with Mew. That scene just now. Was that boy in this garden also Mew? She was small, but with that hair colour, there's those clothes and the hair accessory. There's no mistaking it. That child was Mew. As I thought, it's no mistaking that Mew was indeed in this mansion before all this. But was that something I didn't want to see? Why is my mind is rejecting? Why is my mind is rejecting Mew? Just because Mew was in that scene, that shouldn't make it a reason for me wanting to distance myself from it. Just why? The answer to that might be found ahead, about how Mew was in this mansion, about that boy and Mew, and about how I'm unconsciously trying to distance myself from it. It seems that I can't just go on ahead without thinking at all what this light was. It's all just full of mysteries, but I guess I have nothing to do but to follow these lights. Good for you. But now we have different music playing. What can we do from here that we couldn't do before? I wonder where that mysterious woman was now. There's the sound of a lock opening somewhere. Brilliant. Maybe it's one of the upstairs facilities, apart from the left side. So I wonder why. Oh, this one? Where's it at? Or is there another door? Up here? Nope. Over here? Ah, I thought so. A memory here. Ooh, mother with her young boy. That right now is perhaps that woman putting that boy to sleep. She seemed to have been singing a lullaby. It truly was a warm family, wasn't it? Nor was my... but perhaps if I was still that age, I might have envied that family. I think I would have liked the feeling of such a warm, sunny spot. But now it's all just in the past. For now, let's just go and advance forward. Good for you, my friend, protagonist of this game. What more truths shall we find within the depths of this mansion, in this mysterious world, as we have entered in our own pleasures? Another light. This time it'll probably be a scene in this living room. Yes, 3 people. That right now seem to be being the boy and Mew, having a book read out loud to them. The title of that picture book was probably Shichikari Shizumi. An old man, after chasing after a sparrow who had its tongue cut by that old woman, was given 2 boxes as gratitude for taking care of that sparrow. Choosing between a big and a small box, the old man chose the small one since the large would have been a burden. And upon opening the small box, he found inside some shining treasure. The old woman, hearing of this, forced her way to where the sparrow dwelled, and after forcibly taking the large box, received some terrible retribution. It was a tale that told that greed leads nowhere. Huh? This story? Where have I heard it before? No good, I can't remember. I can't seem to recall where I heard of it. But there's something about it my mind can't quite shake off. The answer to this is also probably found ahead. It seems the 2 broken things here have gone. Anything in this room? I thought so. This time, it's a child's room. Ah, they slept together. That's right now. Was Mew and that boy sleeping together, it seems. They seemed to be quite close, weren't they? Perhaps they might have been brother and sister. But it seems that their hair and skin colours were different, so maybe they're too unrelated to be siblings. I probably would have liked to have a sibling who I got along with as well as those kids. You can't dwell on this too much. There are other mysteries that need needs to be solved. Nothing in here? Wait. No, there's nothing in here. I wonder if there's something in here though. I wonder where this would lead to. A chapter where it's rid with the defies of regular time and space. Who dwells this mansion? This. Okay, I thought I saw something dead there. Don't know why. Locked. Okay. Maybe that door will always be permanently locked. Something in here? Nothing in here? Okay, let's continue onwards then. Maybe there's something in here. This door's been fixed. Ah. Feeling of this light. It's quite a nostalgic feeling. Just like the feeling of being embraced in mother's arms. Ah. Seems the green one's always relevant towards the mother and flowers. This room seems to belongs to that person. Leaving some flowers in her own room. She sure did like flowers. That's right, this sort of nostalgic scent of flowers. Speaking of which, the place where that wolf-like thing came out from, as well as where that wolf just recently came out of, were both places that had flowers. That fella might have been one who liked the scent of flowers. Or another thing as well is that small boy could have somehow been turned into that wolf. A strange figure goes that way again. I still think it is Mew. Who the heck? There's no more time, huh? The power to maintain this world is something neither I nor that child. So please don't run away anymore and go on to face the reality about me and that child. What is that supposed to? This is your everything that you have lost, and thus the truth. This is a key. Please don't avert your eyes for your own sake, and for that child's sake. And so, please don't forget anymore. Please wait, what is this supposed to? This is my everything. Everything that I've lost before now. I don't quite know what is this supposed to mean, but... No, actually, I think I already understand. But if that really is the truth, then let's just go. Because wherever it is, there's no other path for me to go. I have to go and confirm what that person meant. But why did it lead me all the way here just to tell me that? Ah, that door down the hallway is definitely one that will probably be locked. But with this key... Entrusted key, there's only one room that has not been opened yet. And that is down here. Is there anything that's going to stop us? This door here. This room hasn't opened before. Now, even once. Speaking of which, this is the place where I first met Mew. As I thought, the lock opened. Let us save first, though. You never know what might be in here. Maybe there's a save in there, I don't know. But there's definitely a save point here. I'm going to save in a different save point for our own sanity. But let's continue on and find the truth at last. Lined with all very different books. Very different books. Very different books. More different... Oh, difficult books, sorry. All very difficult books. Very difficult books. Wonder why this place is all very difficult. The notes. Very difficult books, very difficult books. And that's those notes there which will give me the answers. Let's go forth and find the truth. This is a study, probably. These difficult books all around, and things like diaries have been left here. It's the thing that that person mentions to be found here. Could this be? The date written on this paper is quite recent. Does this belong to the owner of this mansion? Before this one, there's many pages of entries from several years ago. The person who wrote these is probably someone who almost never returns here. What's written here is, I can't read them at all, but all in English and other foreign languages. There is just one sheet of paper that is written in Japanese, and it is quite a recent one. Today I found your diary. You did say that you won't show me until that person became an adult, even though it's not as if you needed to hide it. As expected, those children really were very close to each other. What is it that person doing now, I wonder? A diary, and it's in this room. Could it perhaps be that? As expected, it's that person's diary. Then this is the thing I lost that that person mentioned. As expected, it's my... If so, then the contents of a diary are surely... Is this really alright? If I ended up reading this, I'll... No, it's something I simply must know. So, in doing this, I will open the pages of this diary and... Yes, as I expected. That's right. That kid again, playing with his friend, that girl. They really are quite close, aren't they? Like as if they were siblings. That thing that I lost. Always playing piano for that child. Seeing the stars together amongst other things. That boy. They really do seem to be enjoying themselves. Right? Huyuaki. I knew it. That boy was Huyuaki. A younger version. Was me, wasn't it? Since all the scenes I've seen up until now are ones that I've known already. Always having lived in this home. Always with that person. And I was always together with Mew. Always ever since a long, long time ago. Strangely enough, I wasn't surprised, because it was already something I've gradually come to notice. For some reason, I have no doubt that this was true, because I myself felt that this was true. But why is it that I forgot all of it? That's right, my memories still haven't come all back. Why is it that I ended up losing my memories? Why would I have erased those memories from my own mind? Why is it that I never saw that person or Mew even once before? Besides, I also have a mother and father. Even after having lost my memories, if that person was my real mother, then who were those two parents of mine? Even when I read this diary, my memories still don't come back. But that person, my true mother, said that my everything was here. But with just this, something fell from the diary. This is a photograph, the same as the painting in that room. It's a photograph that's almost no different from the painting in that room. That painting was one of me and mother and also Mew. I'm being called by this photograph as well as that painting. My memories. Let's go to that room. Surely my everything will be over there. Which painting are you talking about? Oh yeah, that painting downstairs. routine I had 3 individuals on. Huyuaki probably lost his memories, and his hair also transformed in colour. But is it this way round we go, or is it the left side? Where will the answers lie? Where will the answers become in time? When I first went into that room, I went in from the opposite side. Let's try going around the opposite side. Good for us. Good for us indeed. Huyuaki only has to endure his memory losses a moment longer. Only soon will his memories come back to him. Hopefully. I always knew that somehow these two were more related when I was first incarnated. Yes, this way round. Down here. Wonder where that wolf figure is. That wolf sure is mysterious. This way round. Wonder if something lies here. Or maybe this way's locked as well. Let's go into the realms beyond. Surely here is where my lost memories are to be found. Even though it still didn't it still doesn't all feel like it actually happened. How I lived here and how I was with Mew. This is something I simply must remember, like that person said. And so let's extend my hands to the past, to my lost memories. Let's go then. Was it another episode? Episode 4. Huyuaki. Strange figures. I'm within the stars. This place is... A ton of those lights float around here. This place is surely the inside of my memories. Ahead my memories are surely... Let's go. A piece. This light is floating about motionlessly. Different from the other lights, it feels as if it's calling me. As I thought, this is my memories. Hey Mum, why is it that our only home... why is it that our only home... No, only our home is this big? I can only say that it's Daddy's whim. Daddy, just why did he make this place so big? It's thanks to that the maid has quite a task. I'd like it if he had thought ahead a little more. But I really like this home. It's fun how there's so much room. Whoosh, I guess so. If you think so, Huyuaki, I guess that perhaps it really was for the better. Maybe Daddy built this thinking of that. This is my memory. When I looked at this, it felt as if a sense of emptiness within me was being filled. My memories really are coming back. Another door. Is there anything else in this place though? Or is this the only path that I have? Okay, there's nothing else here. Let's go into the realms beyond the night sky. Or more. Let us continue and find pieces of my memory. More memories? Looking at a star book again? Yeah, today it's summer stars. You really do like stars, don't you, Huyuaki? Once you notice and it's night, you always go look at the stars, right? 'Cause the stars that can be seen from home are really beautiful. As if just by looking at them, I forget that time is passing. That's right, because the scenery seen from there is the place where we taught is the most beautiful, isn't it? Today, the summer triangle is sure to be beautiful. Well, let's both go see. Oof, of course, I guess so. I'll also make a sandwich again, your favourite, Huyuaki. Just wait, okay? Oh, bad ending too. Huyuaki likes sandwiches. Yay! Really? Really yay, okay. The starry sky is seen from the roof, huh? So, was that a beautiful place? Perhaps the reason why I wasn't able to like that place so much might be because it wasn't the true scenery. I want to go and see that starry sky. Ah, another piece. Ah, this is the sanctuary. Hey, Mummy, is there really a God? Even though God helps people who face trouble, bad things still happen to a ton of people, even though it's not their fault, right? If there really is a God, why doesn't God help them? That's right. Certainly, God isn't able to help out everyone. In this world, there are a ton of people who do bad things but live easily, and do good things but have painful things happen to them. There might just possibly not be a God. But you see, it's for this reason that you must value God. To value God, to value everyone. In doing so, to go and value a ton of people is what is truly precious. You can't become the kind of person who decides that there is no God, so you don't have to believe. Don't have to respect, that's all God says are lies. Rather, you should try following God's example. If everyone did good things, I'll praise him in God's place. If everyone did bad things, I'd scold him in God's place. And as I do so, and by becoming naturally believed in by everyone would be able to live happily. And as I do so, the one who teach me something precious I know it before is God. And I believe in God. Will I be able to become a good person? Yes, but even so, you can't just force your own thoughts on others, okay? Because if you just simply believe in God, so that you will have no words but that of God, you will alienate those around you instead. I don't quite understand. Well, I guess it's a bit early for you. This kind of talk, I mean, surely there'll be coming a time when you will understand everything eventually. And I said that completely wrong. My mind just went blank. To become someone in place of God, huh? Speaking of which, I pretty much never believed in religion or God as such. Even though now I would be surprised if there was a God. She talked to me about important things for me, didn't she? Now for me personally, it's nice to believe in something that you feel is right. But there has to come to a point where you have to understand the differences between fiction and reality. And you can't prove God's existence by believing in him or seeing him in dreams or seeing anything that has a direct relationship with him or it, because there's just nothing that can prove his existence. Anyways, why do you raise these even on the roof and in the rooms, even though they won't make any fruits no matter how many flowers they grow? Yes, that's right. It might just be because I want you to be raised, surrounded by these flowers perhaps. And they're for me? Well, it's also true that Mummy's likes flowers. Yes, each time I take off the flowers every day like this, I make a wish I can properly raise you. Huyuaki. Which is maybe why you're also able to be cheerful like this, right, Huyuaki? I see. Then I guess I'll also have to thank these flowers. Huyuaki, will you also try raising some flowers? Yeah, I want to try. Then first will be, yes, some morning glory might be fine perhaps. Morning glory? Since it's a first, try making an observation diary. Ah, that's where that observation diary came from. You'll be sure to learn much from it. Was that morning glory the first morning glory I ever raised? It seems as if the one that withered was mine, and the one that bloomed beautiful was Mother's, because I really was that clumsy. As I thought, the one who raised all those beautiful flowers was Mother, all blooming beautifully, taken care of diligently, praying to me that I'll be able to be raised properly, and I the one being raised while surrounded by these flowers. I truly did live happily. There was no other memories in the behind part. One more memory.